Welcome. Step right up, folks, to another episode of Argos Anonymous. My name is Adam, and it's time to open the very first booster box on this channel, and the first box for me personally, of the fourth booster set for the amazing card game Argent Saga, Echoes of Hokken. This is pretty exciting. So I did open some booster packs of this booster set just over the weekend, like last Friday, because I picked them up at the pre-release sneak peek of my LGS, and we were able to get some booster packs early. But this is the very first actual box of Hokken that I am able to open, and so I thought I would just record this whole schmeely deal and share this with y'alls. I like this box. It's very similar. It's the same size to the third set, Ascension, the art of which you're looking at right now in this awesome playmat. And it looks like they have the same security seal on the, or security stamp on the plastic wrap, which is cool. I like to see it. Other than that, it's a very similar looking box. We got 24 packs in the box. Let's use my Argent Egg box opener and get in here and see what we pull. We should have a box topper, just like Ascension. They put a variety of box toppers on here. And there we have, nice. Oh, I needed this. Nefaria. Queen's Assassin. Let's open it up. The box toppers have their own unique foiling. If it's anything like the Spirits box toppers from Ascension, they should have their own style of foiling. Yeah, they do. It's kind of this wavy. How do I show it here? You can kind of see it here. Gosh, so that camera doesn't pick it up nearly as well as your eyes. There we go. There's a nice subtle foiling behind the art on this. That's beautiful foiling. Look at that. And all the champions should have it. I believe there are 5 different champion box toppers for this booster set. And now we have one of them. This is going to be a great dark themed champion. She can trigger whenever ruined abilities trigger during play. You have the option of putting those cards underneath this champion. And if you get a couple of them under here, I think it's 3. Then you can dump into the discard zone, and then target unit loses all abilities. And if it's a 3 or less cost, you just kill it. So if you fill your deck with units that have ruined abilities, you can load them under this card when they die. And you want them to die, well, sort of anyway, to trigger the ruined abilities. And then when you have enough of them, you get to kill something or neuter something. And then you send it to the discard, which is nice because Dark Element has so much interaction with the discard. So you can, I think there's going to be definitely some play with this. With this card, that's really nice. I like it. Okay, Nefaria, let's put you over there and move on in. What do you guys think of the art in this set? I've been kind of, I don't want to say freaking out, but basically freaking out about the art in Hokken. Man, because look at that. Oh, I like it. Just the fire of it. The oranges and the yellows and all the colors in this set have been really, really neat to behold. So again, we'll speed up once we've seen more of these commons, but at first I think we'll just kind of move through these a little bit more slowly to enjoy it. Shardwork Heart. We're seeing some cool shardwork art, these sort of robotic stuff in this set. There's another Shardwork Hound. Lavalasaurus. Dinosaurs are very prominent in this set. Hokken Hare, okay. Prophet of Hope. Another dino. I like the art. Game Capital, check it out. If you're an LGS and you're wrapped up in the Argent Saga scene, you can make it onto a trading card, which is awesome. For those of you who don't know, what Argent Saga does is if you win an Argent Saga championship, they will immortalize you by turning you into a trading card, which is out freaking standing. And then various other things too. You can end up on a card. And so LGSs, you can end up on a card. It's awesome. It's a game. The tagline for this is a game for players or by players for players. So if you're part of the LGS community, you should definitely I just love it. You should check out this game, come to it, and end up on a card someday. It's something to aspire to. I am not a trading card, but someday I hope to, supply a bunch of bad sushi or something to all the really good players at a tournament so that maybe I'll be the only one left and then I'll end up winning the prize. Penguins of Hokken, really awesome theme we're seeing. Gosh, look at all the dinosaurs. I like this guy. The Great Bambino. staring up at his mom lovingly. I like this guy because when he's ruined, you get to destroy target damage unit. We talked about this before, but it's totally because if you kill the baby, the mom comes in and smokes you, right? Just really fun. Primeval Roars, and I mean, this is the the Llanowar Elves of Argent Saga. Now we have. You can exhaust this, and if you control a beast unit, recover one of your shards, which is cool. Our first foil common. Nice foil commons. You know, foil commons in Argent Saga often have some value because they're actually not. Well, for one, because the commons are actually sometimes shockingly powerful cards. Cards that in other card games would like never be common. But I think because Argent Saga is so new and they're trying to get good cards to the players without, costing them $1,000 just to buy one deck. So you can do that in Argent Saga. You can buy in, get a bunch of powerful commons, and start playing right away. Because of that, the foil commons are actually worth money. Also, unlike other card games that we're not going to talk about, the foils don't suck in Argent Saga. they don't curl. Look at that. I mean, it's gonna. Let's put it here. And during the course of this video, it will not curl. It will just hang out nice and straight because it's an Argent Saga foil. And an Elemaster. All right, that's cool. He's cool. What should we do? Should we put a little rare pile? Let's do that. We'll do like a rare pile here. We'll put our comments up to the side. Foil comments. Maybe we'll make room for super rares. Oh my gosh, we're going to have Argent rares. Secret rares. Okay, fine. We'll start left to right. There we go. So yeah, what do you think of this? What do you think of this sort of tribal theme of Hokken? We've got a bunch of dinosaurs. We've got basic units for light, dinosaurs for red, Shardworks for argent. We've got Zonamian beasts and elementals for green, and we've got the penguins for blue. There's a nice foil common because Narrow Escape is a great card. 0 cost, return target attacking or blocking unit you control to its owner's hand. Anything that costs 0, you're just waiting for someone to break it. maybe not in this card game. But I'm used to other card games where whenever something costs 0, even if you have to like discard a card to play it, that's very powerful. That's a very powerful thing to cost nothing. But I don't know, Argent Saga is kind of different. It's taking time to adjust to it, right? Like all the tutoring for the cards you need in Argent Saga, I suppose I used to think of them as very powerful abilities, but there's so much tutoring for combo cards and for your chess pieces in Argent Saga that I'm starting to believe that as opposed to a willy-nilly liberal distribution of super powerful cards, it's actually part of a theme in the game where they are trying to decrease the randomness of winning and increase your ability to consistently draw the cards you need, so that skill is a greater factor in winning as opposed to luck, which is a really cool thing about Argent Saga. And maybe that's why we have so many tutoring effects. Nice another foil common. Zonamian Moss-Lurker. Nice basic unit for you basic bro challenges that are coming up here. And a Snowtop Elemental. Stun effects are obviously the overriding theme in the Penguin archetype. Everything stuns everything, which fits with the spirit, Tux, the penguin spirit that we saw that came out in LGS Volume 1, which is kind of cool. He used to stun everything. Now we have tons of stuff that stuns. Beautiful Decayed Arbiter here. That's cool. So we'll see. I haven't played penguins yet. I've played dinosaurs. I've played beasts. I've tried some things out. I really want to make penguins work well because I just love the art of it. I love the archetype. It's going to be cool. I worry, I need to find a way to make it deal with some very real threats that are in existence right now. Like air has, oh, hey buddy. Oh, number 13. Look at the serial number. We got a Zane. Number 13 Zane, Hero of Hildia. Cool, man. Nice full art. Blingy little, there we go. There's so much light on this video that it almost makes it hard to see, but there's a nice angle. Cool, full art foil. All right, we're gonna put him right there. And an Aurelian Ursa, cool beast unit here for air. Air uses a lot of interesting little themes in this set. You're playing with plus 500 counters. Unlike previous sets, these counters are permanent, and then you can remove counters in order to have various effects take place. Like this Aurelian Ursa, for example, you can remove a plus 500 counter in order to ready it back up, which means because in Argent Saga you can have as many attack phases as you can manage, I suppose, in a turn. You could like attack with it, ready it, attack with it, ready it, attack with it, ready it, and so on and so forth. And because there are ways now to, oh, this is gorgeous. There's ways to add plus 500 counters as well. I don't know. It's a 4 cost, and setting up that whole combo might take a little bit of finesse. And by turn 4, hopefully you're not completely relying on it. But you know, as if you put a couple of those in a deck and you've got a way to add counters, and I think it could be like a finisher. You could really do some damage with it if they don't just remove it. Right, what is that? Dies to removal? Dies to removal. Oh my goodness, look at this weirdo. I love the penguins. Isn't he just like so emperor? He's so stuck up. The huge eyebrows. He's just fanning himself, gazing off at his glacial fjords, I'm sure. Penguins all over town. That's going to be great. We got a couple guys in my LGS really excited to play penguins, and rightfully so, because they're going to be ridiculously fun. All right, Snowtops, more penguin jutsu. See, this is what I'm talking about. Ninja penguins, samurai penguins, jutsu, and 10 char points. Hokken just has, it's so fun. The themes are so fun. So fun that I don't even care. Some of them, I don't even care if it sucks. Not that they do suck. I'm just saying, like, I would build a deck that I know is probably not going to win most of the time just because the themes are they're so fun. This is a good one. Shard works too. So shard work in Hokken, what it is it's a theme of cards that requires an animate cost in order to power it, because shard light is your energy source, and so you have these like robotics and stuff, but they require shard light in order to function. So there's 2 ways to do it in the realm of Hokken, in the continent of Hokken. You can either animate the shard work, where you pump it up with one of your shards in order to make it block or attack, or you can attach a shard work heart to your shard work robotic creature, and that will just continuously power it, which is kind of cool. I guess you can have a factory too. We'll talk about that in a second. Didn't we pass a shard work heart? Yeah, there we go. So this is a 0 cost artifact, or augment, I mean, that you can attach to your shard work to make it attack. So that's kind of cool. But if you have a full shard work deck, you might as well deck it out with these shard work factories, which, the more of these factories you get, it pumps up your shard work units and it makes them animate for less. You also have like Hokken, what is it, Archaeologists? I think, is that the one? There's one card that searches for location augments. So you can like search for these, put them out, play your shard works, everything combos, and have a lot of fun if you like robots and sci-fi, which I really do. Then you can do that. Got a nice Raptor, Disciple of Valor, more Acid Mongers, can't get enough. Chickens of the Forest. Oh my gosh, see this Penguin Samurai? Like, look at the art on this. It's so fun. Another Shardwork Knight, big bad Shardwork. And some Penguin Jutsu. Beautiful foiling. That's not going to curl on me. Not naming names, but I don't need a Pringle case to store my cards. And that kind of feels good, don't it? All right, what else? So we're going to pick up pace a little bit here on some of these commons. Beautiful Alamaster. Got some twinkleage there. You know what's cool? I didn't used to be able to open boxes on YouTube. Not that I even had a YouTube channel back then, but I didn't do it because the foiling was so intense previously that it didn't show up. But now you can. Oh, speaking of Shardworks, nice foil common Shardwork Heart. Gosh, just a bling on there. We'll put him over there. And an Emerald Elder Stag. Just a basic rare, square for rare. So majestic that every critter in the forest flocks to see it. Gosh, isn't it though? Isn't it just majestic? Who's going to play beasts and elementals? There's a lot of fun beast element combos. these would fit really well. I feel like would fit well with Forager of the Fallen Leaf, which came out in the the third loot box. We'll put an image of it over there because in Hokken, a lot of the beasts and elementals they pump each other up. They pump up each other's power by giving them like plus 500 tokens, and then Forge of the Fallen Leaf. Once something's power has increased to I think double its starting power, then it can't be targeted by spells or effects, which is nuts. Plus, Forge of the Fallen Leaf, whenever you play a spell or a unit, you can pump it up by giving it plus 500 counters, which absolutely synergizes with all the other stuff going on in Hokken. It's very cool. So I feel like, oh, there we go. Forge of the Fallen Leaf is a must in some of these beast decks. Look at that. That's gorgeous. Fragment of the Forgotten One, 3,000 power, 5 cost unit. Not a legendary. This is a shutdown card. Triggered units. So triggered abilities of units and augments do not trigger. Think about it. Okay, ruined effects are triggered. Arrive effects are triggered. Like there's so many triggered effects. The hard part with this is creating a good deck that doesn't use triggered abilities because everything has a triggered ability practically, but it's doable. And if you can do it, there are some really good shutdown cards in Hokken that you're going to want to play with, this being one of them. It's also it's an Argent, so it can go in any deck, any color deck. Maybe you'd put that in the basic Bro Challenge. You'd put that in your basic deck, I suppose. Because theoretically, you're playing with basic units. Why not go to town and just shut down everything? There's the Hokken Warding Amulet that shuts down interaction with the graveyard. You can put in the Fragment of the Forgotten One and stop all those triggered abilities. You could just have some fun. Lock your opponent down. Hey, Jimmy, here's a foil basic unit with your name on it. You know who you are. He's gonna make it work. If anyone can make basic units work, it's the Duelists and it's the Jimmy. This is fun. Look at that. Just the flair on that card. I like it. Moving on. Okay, not too many packs left. 17 minutes, huh? Kind of a long video. It's fine, though. Moving on. More penguins. The Hand of Pangiro. What a jerk, right? Look at him. He's literally looking down on you. That's fun. All right, what else are we going to get? Blazing Arbiter. Gorgeous. Super rare Blazing Arbiter. That's our set art right there on the pack. In all its shiny, super rare foil glory. And what else are we going to get? Just a few more packs here. More commons. A nice, very burial foil common. A lot of ruined effects. A lot of graveyard shenanigans and ruined effects in the dark theme. A lot of sacrifice. We're still just getting kicked out of the boiling. We're going to have some fun with that, you know. Discard is going to be a thing. I think hand control, hand manipulation, discard is going to be a thing. That's going to be powerful. If someone can figure out how to use Penguins, going to be a thing. They definitely have a role in, you know, we're seeing some expansion into different formats. I recently made a Legend League deck, which is a format in development. You should definitely tune in for Legend League format stuff. They sometimes do live feeds on the Facebook group, and it's really fun to watch, and it's fun to listen to them talking about it. And also, I recently discovered, fun to play. I'm going to try to join in if I have time to play a couple Legend League games. You just put one of everything, right? That's the restriction. You can't have more than one of anything in your deck. It's sort of like Commander in Magic, except it's Argent Saga, so it's more fun. Don't get me wrong, I love Magic. Magic's great. Played it for a really long time. Used to, anyway. Now I play this. Because it's fun. Oops, wrong pile. All right, last pack. Come on. Give me something I need. Just kidding. It's a new set. I need everything. Night Riders, Marrow Slurper. Let's talk about him at the... Oh, yes! Oh, I needed this. Come on. Look at this. It's huge. Ignore your opponent. 10 cost. Fine. 5,000 power, holy smokes, right? Tyrantus, Primeval Ruler, legendary dinosaur. He has overrun and quickness, but here's the cincher. If you're playing dinosaurs, you have to have this guy because he costs X less to play, where X equals the total combined cost of dinosaur units you control. And when he's in play, you ignore the effects of towers. that this card destroys. So since he has quickness, if you have a couple of dinosaurs out, you can play him for like not that much, or at least half. So maybe like turn 5, if you didn't just suffer a board wipe, you get this guy out. He comes in with quickness. He destroys a tower easily. Even if they have a guardian, he destroys a tower because he's 5,000 power and he has overrun. So he's going to smash through the guardian, blow up the tower, and then ignore the tower effect, which is wonderful. He also nukes all of the opponent's creatures' abilities because everything's going to have less power than this guy, practically, and they all lose their abilities. This is an outstanding dinosaur card. Oh, I really needed this. That's fun. All right. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There's our first Argent Saga Echoes of Hokken, set number 4, booster box opening. Got a nice Zane there. Got what we got? Fragment of the Fallen One. Nope, Forgotten One. Pangiro. Tarantus. Got some nice super rares. Got a couple, 20 shard points. Got a Nefaria. That's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. Talk about it. If you find any good polls, if you pulled like the number 1 of something crazy, let me know. Post in the comments. If you've got the next best thing in a deck list or whatever, or a good deck idea, put in the comments. Let me know. We got to get some Hokken deck lists on here for all of us to enjoy. And that's it. Argos out.